श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्यो में सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदे श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षणैतिद्युगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूत मनर्गशीलं गोपाल देशिक मुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. Today we will enjoy the Slokam 58 of Vishnu Sahasramam. The Nama count starts with 542. Mahavaraho Govinda Sushena Kanakangadi Guhyo Gabiro Gagano Guptas Chakra Gadadharaha. It's a most wonderful sloka. Mahavaraha, it talks about the Varaha Avataram, the huge, great, majestic boar, the Varaha. And Mahavaraho Govinda. Mahavaraho Govinda. Govinda, one who is praised by the Devatas. Sushenaha, one who is equipped with a body which is Suddha Sattvam, the pure Sattvam. Sushenaha. Kanakangadi, one who is adorned by the golden ornaments, one who is the gold himself. These are the one-liners. We will enjoy the meaning, the inner meaning, the essence of it soon. Kuhyaha, one who is concealed, hidden inside, one who is not outside, means one who is not visibly seen, he is concealed. Kuhyaha. Kuhya means the ragasyam. Kuhyaha. Gabiraha, one who is deep, one who is mysterious. Kuhyo Gabiro Gahanaha, one who is beyond explanation, one who is beyond understanding. He is unfathomable, incomprehensible, inexplicable. And Guptaha, one who is hidden. And Chakra Gadadharaha, one who holds the chakram and the gada, the discus and the mace, the chakraidam and the gadaidam. So that's the sloka. Mahavaraho Govinda Sushena Kanakangadi Guhyo Gabiro Gagano Gupta Chakra Gadadharaha. Mahavaraha, he who appeared in the form of the great boar. This particular nama of Vishnu Sahasramam refers to Varaha Avataram. Sri Parasara Bhattar gives Vishnu Puranam reference. Tataha Samukshipta Dharam Swadamshtraya Mahavaraha Sputa Padma Lochanaha Rasa Talat Utpala Patra Sannibaha Samuttito Neela Ivachalo Mahan. The great Varaha Avataram, Varaha Bhagavan, Varaha Nainar, who had his eyes like the full bloomed, most beautiful lotus flower. Mahavaraha Sputa Padma Lochanaha. Even though he took the Varaha Avataram, always his eyes would be like the lotus flower. And he had a complexion, the color like that of a blue lotus petal. The blue Neela Tamarai Idal, the blue lotus petal. He lifted the Bhumi Pirati, the earth, from the Rasatala, from the Patalam, from the deluge waters by his horn, by his tusk, and emerged as a great blue mountain. Rasatalat Utpala Patra Sannibaha Samuttito Neela Ivachalo Mahan. And similar description of the beauty of the eyes of Varaha Murti is also found in Trichanda Vrittam by Tirumazhi Alvar. Perum Kelalar Tan Perum Kan Malar Pundarikam Nammel Orunge Pidara Vaitar. So the Varaha Rupa was taken up to protect the world, to save the Bhumi from the slush, from the troubled waters that formed naturally when the waters of the deluge receded. So Mahavaraho Govinda Sujena Kanakangadi. See, Varaha Avataram is has got a superiority over all other Vyuha Rupams and Vibhava Avatarams. Swami Desikan, using his poetic skills, using his Kalpana Shakti, to advance that Varaha Avataram is superior to all other avatars, superior to all other Vibhava Avatarams. He says superior to Varaha Avataram through the Paravasudeva Avataram, Paravasudevan. Sri Vaikuntanathana Paramapadam is Paravasudevan. He stays permanently at his Sri Vaikuntam and lives with this Nitya Suri, the Ananta, Garuda, Vishwaksena, and the liberated, those who attained moksha, who have reached Paramapadam through samsara, from the samsara mandalam through the Bhakti Yogam or the Sharanagati. Varaha Peruman, on the other hand, comes down to lift us up, those who are immersed in the ocean of samsara. Definitely he is better than Paramapadanathan, right? Superiority of Varaha Rupam over other Vyuha Rupam, the Milky Ocean, because they are in Milky Ocean, whereas he comes down to us to remove us from our trouble, to protect the Bhumi Pirati. And superiority of Varaha Rupam with the 10 avatarams. Matsya Avataram, fish, nourishes its little ones by merely looking at them. By just a glance at the kutti fish, it is able to protect the fish. That's the nature of a fish. Matsya Bhagavan, through his kataksham, alone nourishes the samsaris, just by looking at us, when he roams around the samsara mandala. That's all. But Varaha Peruman protects everyone who is following his upadesams, using his 2 slokams, which we will talk about it soon. Whenever we think of Varaha Charama Slokam, he protects us. He comes to our rescue even at the deathbed. So Varaha Avataram is superior to Matsya Avataram. Varaha Avataram is superior to Kurma Avataram, because once upon a time Devas and Asuras used Mantara mountain as a churning rod to churn the Milky Ocean, to release Amrita. Bhagavan took Kurma Rupam to hold the mountain on his back so that it does not slide, it does not sink, and it does not make the mountain rotate. It facilitates the mountain to churn. Varaha Murti held Bhumi Pirati. He lifted her up on the tusk of the face and placed her and the mountains that support her in their right places firmly. Whereas he did not shake the mountain. He kept all the mountains and oceans in the right place. So naturally Varaha Avataram is better because he keeps everything in place. Nandrila yel mannum tanattave pinnum nandrila yel malai tanattave. Appan undri idandi yeitril konda naal. Varaha Avataram is definitely superior to Kurma Avataram. Varaha Avataram is better than Nrisimha Avataram because he appeared out of stone pillar Nrisimha. Hiranyakashipu stood in front of him. Lord Nrisimha tore the Hiranya in 2 parts. Varaha Bhavan on the other hand took the earth out so that it did not become frightened. He lifted the Bhumi Pirati with his tusk. Varaha Bhavasan Adbhuta Rakshanam as the most beautiful. Bhumi does not experience any shaking, any fear. By looking at Nrisimha Avataram, everybody was afraid. So Varaha Avataram is superior to Nrisimha Avataram. Varaha Avataram is superior to Vamana Avataram because Bhagavan took the small form and sought 3 measures of the land from Mahabali. He engaged in deceitful act to regain the kingdom of Indran from Mahabali, who stole the Aishwaryam of Devendra. He got it back, whereas Varaha Peruman, on the other hand, killed the mighty strong Asuran Hiranyaksha and retrieved Bhumi Pirati that belonged to him. Therefore, Varaha Avataram is definitely superior to Vamana Avataram. Parasurama Avataram. Parasuraman had to bear the parasu, the axe, the caudery as an external weapon, whereas Varaha need not have any external weapon. Rama Avataram At the time of completion is Avatara Karyam, Lord Ramachandra lifted all the Ayodhya residents, including the plant, animals, to celestial world. Whereas Varaha Pirana, on the other hand, lifted the entire Bhumi on his shoulder. Not just chose the Ayodhya. Definitely Varaha Avataram is superior to Rama Avataram. So beautifully Vedanta Desika uses his poetic skills to mention the greatness of Varaha Avataram. That does not talk of belittling the other avatars. Balarama Avataram, he had a plow in his hand during his avataram. Whereas Varaha did not have any weapon. He did not cause any harm to the earth. Whereas plow causes harm to the earth by plowing. Krishna Avataram, Arjunan performed Sharanagati at Kannan's sacred feet, sought Upadesam as the Shishyan. Kannan blessed Arjunan with the most sacred Charama Slokam, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja, Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Masuchaha. Surrender to me alone at my feet. I would absolve you of all papams and grant you moksha. Varaha Pirana, on the other hand, accepted Bhumi Devi as a Shishya, as the disciple, as a Bhaktai, as the servant right away, and instructed her immediately about the Sharanagati. And when she asked about the easy route to redeem the suffering samsaris like us, instead of seeking any palan for herself, she asked on our behalf. So immediately Varaha Piran talked about Sharanagati. So he did not wait for 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita to talk about Sharanagati. Straight one, immediate about Sharanagati. So obviously Kalki Avatar, this Avataram will take place in the far future. It is going to help Jantus in the far future. Whereas Varaha Avataram is superior to Kalki Avataram because it is helping us right now. Varaha Piran joining the Goshti of Mahan by saving us. And those who are listeners of Varaha Puranam will get saved. So Varaha Puranam is so beautiful, and hence Varaha Avataram is such a wonderful, and Varaha Charama Slokam. When Bhumi Pirati asked, she was shivering when Bhuma Devi was saved by Varaha. So he asked her, why are you still afraid? I am already protecting you. And he hugged her. She said, you saved me, Natha, but what about our children? How are they going to be saved from the samsaric ocean? So Varaha Charama Slokam arose because of the immense daya of our Bhumi Pirati, and asked her Lord to bless the unfortunate Jivatmas like us with a simple means to overcome the suffering of samsara and to reach him. She rightfully recognized us being unable to practice any dhyanam, any bhakti yogam. She felt that it should be simple. So what to do? So Bhuvarahan agreed to his dear Bhumi Pirati's request and revealed to her for our benefit a supreme message of hope that will remove our fear at the worst time of our suffering as our Jivan, when we are about to part from the cage of the body. So there are two slokams which Varaha told Bhumi Pirati, which are beautiful. The two sacred Varaha Charama Slokam, similar to Rama Charama Slokam, Sarva Sagradeva Prapannaya Tavasmidi Cha Yachate, Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo Dadami Yetat Vratam Mama. When Rama told during Vibhishna Sharanagati, anyone who comes to me and says, please save me, I would give Abhayam to any Jantu who comes to me. Sarvabhutebhyo. This is my Vratam, Rama says, in the ocean, in the shore, the Kadar Karai, the shore of the ocean. Krishna tells Arjuna, surrender to me alone, I would absolve you of all papams and grant you moksha. That is a Krishna Charama Slokam. Varaha Charama Slokam is more superior, most important. He says, Sthite manasi suswaste, sharire satiyo naraha. Dhatu samya stite smarta Vishwarupam cha mam ajam. Tatastam riyamanam tu kashta pashana sannibham. Aham smarami madbhaktam. Nayami paramam gatim. What a beautiful slokam. He says, oh Bhumi Pirati, Bhumi Devi, the entire universe is my sharira, is my body. I do not have birth or death. I don't take birth because of my karma. I am unbounded, untouched by karma. I take avataram as my own sankalpam, as my will to protect the sadhus and remove the evils, the enemies of the sadhus and establish dharma. But when my bhaktas, when my devotee with Maha Vishwasam, with unconditional, unflinching faith, surrender to me, perform Sharanagati to me, while they are still in a state of calm, sattvic mind, tranquil mind, and healthy body, when they are young, when they are able to think, when they are calm, when they are sattvic, when they are, some moments they can be sattvic, right? So at that time, when they reflect about me as a sarva adhara, root cause of everyone, sarva niyanta, one who commands everyone from within as the indweller, sarva seshi, one who is the ultimate master, one who is fit to be worshipped, sarva vyaptan, one who is all pervasive, inside and outside of everything and everyone he manifests, one who is nitya sannihitan, one who is always near, witness, sakshi. If they surrender to me, contemplating these aspects, my swamitvam, my karunyatvam, my shaulabhyatvam, my easily accessible to them, my being easily accessible to them, my being easily sulabhan to them, my shaulabhyam, then I think of them at their final moment when they are about to die, when they are totally unconscious in a coma state in ICU, stinking, with unable to pass urine and motion, stinking, even their own children do not want to come near because of the smell. They are lying down like a log of wood or a stone. I come near, I think of them. Aham smarami madbhaktam. I will remember them at that moment, because they have already performed Sharanagati when they were able, years back, decades back. And I remember them in their final moment. They don't have to remember me. I will remember them. And I will take them by myself through Archiradi Margam to my Paramapadam, to my supreme abode, and bless them to have Nitya Kaikarya Bhagyam with me always and eternally blissful. What a beautiful manner Bhuvarahan tells us. So, this is about Varaha, Mahavaraho Govinda, one who is praised by Devatas, one who dug out the earth from the depth of ocean, Varaham, one who is the protector of cows, Govindaha, one who confers the Vedas, one who rescues the earth. There are so many meanings. So Govindaha, and then Mahavaraho Govinda Sushayanaha, one who is equipped with a body with Suddha Sattvam, pure Sattvam, transcendental, one who has an army of auspicious associates. So this Nama says, this Nama and the following Namas, it is the supreme quality of the Lord. When Dasaratha says, when Vishwamitra goes to Dasaratha's palace and asks for Rama Lakshmana to protect his forest, protect in the forest his yagam, Dasaratha says, Bhalanam Mama Putranam, they are so young, they are only hardly 12 years, they are young, they are children. I will come, I will protect the yagam. Vishwamitra got angry. He said, Aham Vedmi Mahatmanam, Ramam Satya Parakramam. Aham Vedmi, I know about him. You do not know. That is because he is a rishi. He was a sage. He persuades Dasaratha to send Rama with him. He reassures Dasaratha that with that he and not Dasharatha can understand, comprehend the greatness of young Rama, because he is a king of Rishi, Raja Rishi. Whereas Dasharatha is only a man, he is only a king, he is the king of Rishis. Sushenaha means Susenaha, one who has a good army. Bhagavan has a body which is pure Suddha Sattva. So he has an army that can conquer the Baddhas, the Muktas, the Nityas, just by looking at his Tirumeni, by his looking at his divine, majestic, beautiful, auspicious body. His Tirumeni alone we get saved. All our papams get destroyed. That is why when we go to temple, when we see the Moolavara Vigraham, the Utsava Vigraham, it is Subha Ashraya Tirumeni. It is Shubham because it cleans us of our papa. It is Ashraya. It is Parama Bhogyam. Look at his divine face, his eyes, his lips, his chubby cheeks, his beautiful divine chest, Shankha Chakram. So, he is so wonderful. Kanakam Gadi, he who is adorned by gold, armlets of gold. Here Kanaka means gold, literally, but that not to be taken as material gold, 24 karat biscuit, not that. The term gold refers to superiority of his bhushanas, superior ornament. Manikame en maniye en maragadame Matroppara illa Ani Ponne in Thiruvaruttam Nammalvar said. Extraordinary brilliance of his appearance, his extreme attractiveness of his divine, majestic Divya Mangala Vigraham, the divine body. That is Kanaka. Angadam means an omelette. It is an omelette, but omelette is only a representation. Not only omelette, all the Thiru Abharanams. His Kiritam, his Keyuram, his bangles, everything. Shudagame, Tolvalaye, Tode, Shavipuve. So, all these things are Kanakangadi. Then we have Guhyaga, one who is concealed. He is concealed by the possession of a body, which is made of Suddha Sattva. He is actually Divya Atma Swarupam. He is Paramatma Swarupam. Nyalam mundu umunda malai ennumara ariyamatte Nammalvar say. I cannot comprehend him, I cannot fathom him, I cannot understand him, the Embaraman, who swallowed the whole world and then recreated the world by spitting out. So, Sri Shankaracharya mentions one who is to be known only by the esoteric knowledge conveyed by the Upanishads. He who is hidden in the heart, Shankaracharya mentions. Gabiraha, one who is deep, one who is mysterious. His majesty, which is deep and cannot be easily comprehended. If we are able to understand with the tools that we possess, that means he is perishable. He is finite. His majesty can only be approximately conceived. We are bounded souls. We are tainted by the deep ajnana. This is like the muddy water. When we become clean, when the water becomes pure, we can see the depth of the water, the land below the water. So our mind should be clear. Bhagavan is mysterious because of his simultaneous coexistence of Jnanam, Balam, Aishwaryam, Viryam, Shakti, Tejas. He is far, though he appears to be very near. Agalil Agalum, Anugil Anugum. When we go away from him, he is very far. When we go near him, he is very near. Gahanaha, he who is deep, he who is impenetrable, he who is inexplicable, he who is the Sakshi of everyone. So, Gahanaha. Guptaha, he who is hidden in the Vedantam, in the Upanishad. Even the Upanishads cannot reveal completely Bhagavan to us. Only the rishis like Vishwamitra can talk about Aham Vedmi Mahatmanam. I know the greatness of Rama. It is only by following the acharyas, by the saints, by their instructions with sincerity, with purity, then one can realize him who is hidden to us in the Upanishad. We can slowly get to know. And then Chakra Gadadaraha, the bearer, the holding of the discus and the mace. So he is the Chakra Gadadaraha. Bhagavan is the bearer of Chakra, Gada and the Panchayudam, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Shargam, Nandaka. These are also the incarnations of personification of the Pancha Shakti, Shrishti, Sthiti, Samharam, Nigraham, Anugraham. So the Panchayudams, Pancha Mahayudams are the integral part of Bhagavan's Sariram. Panchayudams are also made of transcendental Suddha Sattva. They are not like made of iron and bronze like we see in the sword. It's not. These are the instruments used for the protection, for the creation, for the destruction, for the punishment, for benefits. Pancha Mahayudam, Mahashaktis are referred to this. Sudarshana Alvan, Pancha Janya Alvan. So they are also Nitya Suris. They serve the Lord being in the form of the ornament or the Ayudam. Every ornament, every Ayudam is the Nitya Suris. So all this, like we have the Pancha Bhutams, the Pancha Shakti, all those big, from the Ayudams, from the ornaments become our universe. There is a concept. Sri Radhakrishna Sastri quotes passages from Vishnu Puranam to talk about the 5 Ayudams as the representation of the Pancha Tattva, the Rajasa Ahankaram, the Manasa Ahankaram, all these things. So it's a little subtle. So this Nama refers to his form where he holds the Manas Tattvam, the Buddhi Tattvam in his 2 hands in the form of Chakra and Gada. He is time, he is earth, he is sky, he is heaven. So he is everything, whether it is ignorance or wisdom, all that is and all that is not, all that is everlasting, all that is centered in him. So those who interested should read the Vishnu Puranam. We talked about it a couple of years back, and it details about this particular divine body of the Mahavishnu, which become these tattvams. So this Nama signifies that Bhagavan is the source and controller of master of everything that was, that is and that will be. Adiyen Dhanyosmi Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkatesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha.